Who is God? He is the creator of the universe. He is love. He is all-knowing and ever-present. He is our Father and He cares deeply for us. We are His precious children. God's love is unconditional. It's not based on our performance or worthiness. He loves us simply because we are His. This love is a constant source of strength and comfort. It's a beacon of hope in times of darkness. When we face challenges, it's easy to question God's presence. We might wonder where He is in our pain, but even when we don't feel Him, He is there. He promises never to leave us or forsake us. We can find peace in knowing that He is always by our side. God's faithfulness is a constant theme throughout history. It is a thread that weaves through the tapestry of time, binding together the stories of countless generations. From the beginning of creation, He has kept His promises. The beauty of the world around us is a testament to His enduring commitment. He promised to never again flood the earth, and He has kept His word. The rainbow serves as a vivid reminder of His covenant, a symbol of hope and assurance. He made a covenant with Abraham, and generations later it still stands. This promise was not just for Abraham but for all his descendants, a lineage of faith that continues to this day. The Bible is filled with stories of God's faithfulness. Each page reveals His unwavering love and commitment to His people, from the patriarchs to the prophets and beyond. He delivered the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. This act of liberation was a powerful demonstration of His power and mercy. He guided them through the wilderness for 40 years. Despite their doubts and fears, He provided for their every need, leading them to the promised land. Time and again, He proved Himself to be a God who keeps His word. His faithfulness is not just a historical fact but a living reality. This faithfulness is not just a thing of the past, it is evident in our lives today, in the midst of our modern world. It's a living reality that we can experience today. In our relationships, our communities, and our daily lives, we see His hand at work. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. His character never changes. His love never fails. Through the changing seasons and the passage of time, He remains constant. We can trust in His promises, knowing that He will always be faithful. In moments of joy and in times of trial, His presence is our comfort and strength. He is the rock on which we can build our lives. His steadfastness provides a foundation that cannot be shaken. He is the anchor that holds us steady in the storms. No matter what challenges we face, we can rely on His unchanging faithfulness to see us through. The Bible is a testament to God's miraculous power. He parted the Red Sea for Moses and the Israelites. He healed the sick and raised the dead through Jesus. These miracles weren't just spectacles, they were demonstrations of God's love and power. The story of David and Goliath is a powerful example. A young shepherd boy faced a giant warrior. Everyone doubted David, but he trusted in God's strength, and God gave him victory against all odds. These stories teach us that nothing is impossible with God. He can do more than we could ever ask or imagine. When we face impossible situations, we can remember these miracles. They remind us that our God is a God of the impossible. Section 4, Modern-Day Miracles, Experiencing God's Touch Today. God's miracles didn't stop in biblical times. He is still working wonders in the world today. We see His healing hand in hospitals. We witness His provision in unexpected ways. Sometimes the greatest miracle is a change of heart. I know a woman who was diagnosed with a terminal illness. The doctors gave her little hope, but she held on to her faith. She prayed for a miracle. And against all odds, she made a full recovery. Her story is a powerful reminder that God is still in the miracle business. He hears our prayers, He sees our needs, and He is able to do more than we could ever ask or imagine. Section 5. Trusting the Miracle Worker. Trusting in God's miracles requires faith, a deep and unwavering belief that transcends our understanding. It means believing in what we cannot see, embracing the unseen with a heart full of conviction. It means holding on to hope even when things seem impossible, when the odds are stacked against us. But faith is not blind. It is a journey of trust and understanding. It's rooted in the knowledge of who God is, in the stories and testimonies of His unwavering love and power. When we look back at God's faithfulness throughout history, we can find the courage to trust Him today, knowing that He has never failed. We can trust that He has a plan for our lives, a plan that is good and perfect. We can trust that He will work all things together for our good, weaving a tapestry of grace and purpose. Trusting in God's miracles doesn't mean we won't face challenges. It means we have the strength to overcome them. Life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns that we cannot always predict. But even in the midst of difficulties, we can find peace in knowing that God is with us, guiding us through every storm. He will never leave us nor forsake us, and in that promise we find our greatest comfort and strength. So, let us hold fast to our faith, trusting the miracle worker who holds our lives in his hands. For in trusting him, we find the courage to face each day with hope and joy, knowing that miracles are always within reach. Section 6, Seeds of Faith, passing on the legacy of trust. As Christians, we have a responsibility to share our faith. We need to tell the next generation about God's faithfulness. We need to share the stories of his miracles. These stories have the power to inspire and encourage. When we share our faith, we plant seeds of hope. We give others the opportunity to experience God's love and power. We pass on the legacy of trust that has been passed down to us. Our children and grandchildren need to know that God is real. They need to know that he loves them and has a plan for their lives. They need to know that they can trust him, even when things are tough. Section 7, A Future Lit by Hope. The world can be a dark and uncertain place. We often find ourselves surrounded by challenges and difficulties that seem insurmountable. The storms of life can leave us feeling lost and overwhelmed, as if there is no end in sight. But as Christians, we have a hope that shines brightly. This hope is not just a fleeting feeling or a temporary escape from our troubles. It is a steadfast assurance that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come. We know that God is in control. He is the creator of the universe, the one who holds the stars in place and commands the seas. His power is beyond our comprehension, and his love for us is immeasurable. We know that he is working all things together for our good. Even when we cannot see his hand at work, we can trust that he is weaving a beautiful tapestry from the threads of our lives. Every trial, every joy, every moment is part of his perfect plan, and we know that he has prepared a place for us in eternity. This world is not our final home. We are merely passing through. Our true home is with him, where there will be no more pain, no more sorrow, and no more tears. This hope is not just for us, it is a gift that we are called to share with others. In a world that is often filled with despair, we have the privilege of being bearers of hope. It's a hope that we can share with the world. We can reach out to those who are struggling, offering them a glimpse of the light that we have found. We can be a source of encouragement and strength, helping others to see that they are not alone. We can be a light in the darkness. Just as a lighthouse guides ships safely to shore, we can guide others to the safety and security of God's love. Our actions, our words, and our lives can be a testament to the hope that we have in him. We can offer hope to those who are hurting. Whether it is through a kind word, a helping hand, or simply being present, we can make a difference in the lives of those around us. We can show them that there is a reason to keep going, a reason to believe in a better tomorrow. We can point others to the one who offers true peace and joy. In a world that is constantly searching for meaning and fulfillment, we have the answer. We can lead others to the source of all hope, the one who can fill the deepest longings of their hearts. Let us live our lives in such a way that others will see God's love shining through us. Let our actions reflect his grace, our words speak his truth, and our hearts be filled with his compassion. Let us be a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. In every interaction, in every moment, let us shine brightly, illuminating the path for others to follow. And let us never stop trusting in the God of miracles. For with him, all things are possible, and our future is indeed lit by hope.